Hello beautiful and welcome to today's video. And today I want to talk about something I was inspired from someone I did an event with a couple years back. It was a guy who was bed rested. He couldn't move, he couldn't get up, he couldn't walk, he couldn't do anything. And I think it was 2 years ago. Now he has lost, I have no idea how much weight, but he can walk and he can do so many things now, which is very different from before. Still, there's some way, but it reminded me of something that he was talking about, which is discipline. If there is anything you want in your life, like losing weight, or you want to start your own business, or you want to start dancing, you want to start a hobby, a sport, something like that. If there's anything like you want to do, you want to have, you want to achieve, you need discipline. And I know it's very modern to talk about motivation and get yourself motivated, be inspired, which is great because we also need that. But motivation will not get you there. Inspiration will not get you there. So just to take this example of this guy, this was 2 years ago. And if you are, and maybe you have a sickness that means you can't eat certain things, or that you need to keep your weight or whatever, you have to do this for the rest of your life, probably, or you have to do this for at least a long period of time, which means that you have to be disciplined about this. Sorry, the neighbor's dog is barking. But it means that you have to, even if you're not motivated, even if you're not inspired, you still have to do the work. You still have to get up every day and study, or you have to get up every day and do the hits, or you have to eat a certain thing, you have to go exercise, you have to run, whatever it is. You need discipline, which is not, discipline doesn't mean the want to, a feeling of I want to do this, because you probably don't want to run every day, or you probably don't want to eat vegetables every day. But it means that you do it no matter if you want to or not. And it means you have to create these good habits of eating, for example, or exercising. So find the habit, make it a habit. I get up every day and make my exercises, not because I want to. Some days I really don't want to, but I have to, because I know I can feel it in my body, because now it's a habit. So if I don't do it, my body's gonna say, hey, there's something wrong, you have to do those exercises. And another thing is that if I don't do it, I'm gonna get stiff in my back, it's gonna start hurting, I'm gonna get migraine and a lot of other things. So it just, because it's a really great example, is that I've been a massage therapist, body therapist, so I've been working with clients, and I've heard so many, because I've also been working with a chiropractor, and I've heard so many people who are like, they got these exercises and it takes like maybe 5 minutes a day, you should do these exercises. And then after a few weeks they stop doing it because they lack motivation, or they don't really want to, and life happens, and then they don't have the time and so on. There's so many excuses. But you need the discipline to do it every day, because it's good for you, because in the long term, if you don't do it, it's going to hurt you, or in the long term it's just going to make you better. So you need the discipline to get up and do this every day. And some people are talking about this. Many of my mentors was very into this, like a kind of motivation. You need your why. Why is it that you want to do this, to achieve this? Like, what is your why? And have that drive you. But it can drive you most of the way. But what about the days where you're not motivated, where you don't feel your why? It just gotta be it has to be a habit, like brushing your teeth every day and get up every day at a certain time. You just have to make it a habit, and something that you need to do, whether it's making one video a day, something I'm about to start up again, or eating certain food, run every day, go for a walk, whatever it is. You have to make it a habit. And there are so many great ways of doing this. I'm not going to go into it now, because that would be like a whole session. So, but discipline, make it a habit, and everything's gonna work out a lot easier, because it's not something you have to do. It's not something you have to think about, oh, do I want to do this today, or don't I want to do this today? Because you have to do it. No matter how you feel, like no matter what's going on in your life, you have to do it. So one little advice I want to give you is make what you want easy and make what you don't want hard. I love this great example about if you want to learn to play the guitar. Instead of when you come home from work and you sit down on the couch and you're tired, and you end up switching the TV on and you end up for hours binge watching something or just scrolling around on your phone or whatever. So what I like about this is that you take your remote, make the what you don't want hard, put it in a drawer or somewhere, put it somewhere where you can't get to it that easily, and then put the guitar right beside the couch. Because then every time you get home, you're tired and you sit down and you're like, I don't want to get up and I just need to sit here, and maybe you just sit for 5 minutes, and then you pick up the guitar if you feel like doing something, and then you might sit for 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes, maybe half an hour some days, whatever kind of how long you have or how long you want to. Another thing is, if you want to exercise and you do it in the morning, make your clothes ready, put it right beside the bed, so when you get up in the morning or your alarm clock is ringing, that it's already there. You don't have to think about it. You just get up, put your clothes on, and that's it. Don't think about it. That helped me really much when the days where I didn't want to do it. Just get up, put it on, and then you just do whatever you feel like doing. Sometimes I would then just go for a walk, or so instead of running, or I would just start small, and then the more you do, the more you want to do. So just start small and make it easy for yourself. Make it easy for yourself. That is my best advice for now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. If you have any comments, put them down. I will read them. And I'll see you next time. Bye.